Come on.
Okay. Um, 100 sub Q&A. 100 sub Q&A. Look at that. Finally did it. Holy fucking shit balls. We did it. Holy shit balls. We did it. I'm going to share. Copy. There's that. Close out of that. Discord. What's up, Dev? Welcome. Welcome, Dev. So, if you stay in here long enough to hear the announcement I have to make about FNAF, um, or actually, I can tell you right now. So, I'm thinking to do FNAF right since I have, as of tomorrow, I should be getting Security Breach. I will have all of them except Into the Pit and Secret of the Mimic. I'll talk about it afterwards. Hold on. Let me no, let me paste. Do that. No. Copy. Oh, you're streaming Overwatch right now? Your mic is charging? Nice. Okay. I am all good. Now I can uh do this. Oh, I can't change the thing now. Shit. What's up, four people?
I didn't get one in
You're doing it on Legendary?
fuck off.
It's not as hard as you think. You just gotta get used to it.
He would like every time I did a move, he countered it.
Yeah, it's Legend difficulty. He's gonna do
Like
that.
like every time I did it, I got smacked in the face.
Just try playing normal matches. Get used to the game. Um. So new sub goal is 110. My new sub goal is now 110. We finally hit 100 subs last night, so I'm very happy for that. But now, this is the portion of the Q&A. Now we just sit here and just wait. Now we sit here and we just wait. I'm going to look at something real quick. I think I spelled that wrong. Yeah, I did. Interesting. Oh, my buddy Pat just sent something to the group chat. Hold on a second on this. What? Nice. Alright, let's read about this. Games. What is up, everybody coming in? Welcome, welcome. Yo, what's up, KZ Gaming? Welcome to the 100 sub Q&A. Feel free to ask any questions. Feel free to ask any questions. What? What? Galle? Oh, alright. I think you had to say, like, what game or something? Oh, you meant to say what game? What? I'm not. This stream there is no game. Later though today, I am doing another double stream day like I did yesterday. I think. I think I'm gonna do Minecraft solo Let's Play, part 2 because that's long overdue. Like, hold on, let's look real quick. YouTube Studio. Why is that in a completely new thing? YouTube Studio. How long has it been since I last recorded Minecraft Solo Survivor Let's Play? It's got to be a minute now. It's got to be quite some time. Oh no, it'd be part 3 that I'd be recording. Part 3 or part 2 was streamed April 24, 2025. We are in August, May, June, July. So it's been 4 months since I've last played Minecraft streaming wise. So yeah, I think after this I'm gonna be streaming the Survivor Let's Play Part 3. Because like I said, this is a long overdue. I'm gonna try to finish a lot of games that I had started. I'm also gonna be redoing a series for the 3rd time, but hopefully this will be the 3rd and final time I redo a series. I'm also doing new series, as you've seen yesterday. Garna Banban and Doom have now been started. Actually, I wanted to check, how are those doing? How is... Oh, wait, I gotta look at this comment real quick, because I didn't see this. No, back one. Comments. So what time am I gonna play Garna 2 Banban on Wednesday? 7. Like 7. Will be Garna Banban Chapter 2. If Garna Banban Chapter 2 does really well, I will try my best to get Banban Chapter 3, 4, and 6 to do the next 3. I heard Chapter 2 is very long. I haven't seen the trailer for it yet, so I probably might want to do that. Analytics. Okay, hold on. I'm actually gonna open up. I'm gonna open up YouTube again. I'm just gonna go on my channel and look at the statistics of what has been doing good, what hasn't been doing good. 81 views. No shot. 21 views for 24 views for Doom. Man. Black Mana for Injustice 2, that's not doing too bad. How did it do for part 2? 77 views. Wow. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Well, we are now here. Let's see. Okay, you're about to get my first reaction of the Garden of Banban trailer, because I haven't seen Chapter 2's trailer yet. I'm gonna grab my headphones. Oh, damn. Shit. Alright. Welcome to the reaction portion of this, I suppose. Shit. All right. Whoa. Okay. So, Garden of Banban official teaser trailer and then official trailer I'm going to react to. Like I said, I haven't seen the trailer yet, so this is my first. You're getting my first reaction on what this is until more people pop up. So. All right. Oh, there's. Okay, so what I just got from the glimpse of the teaser trailer was, I think it's Bam Bam, and he just seen the corpse of Draco of Jumbo Josh. I almost said Drake and Josh, but Jumbo Josh. Nice. Okay, well that does that. So, okay, what I just collected from the trailer was that Bam Bam's now here, and apparently there's multiple other characters that are about to show up, like Stinger Flynn. But I'm not too sure. What time is it right now? It is 6:53. Hopefully people start popping up here, otherwise this 100 sub Q&A is kind of all for nothing. You're playing Marvel vs. Capcom, so actually, that is a game. That's a series that I'm going to be starting. I think Wednesday night, Thursday morning. I will have the Marvel vs. Capcom collection, which is where I'll have Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. I would only have to buy 3 and Infinite, but for right now, I'm okay with dealing with 1 and 2 because those are going to be long videos. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom is pretty fun. Oh, I can do that. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's so sick. I just updated my Opera GX background. That's sick as fuck. But yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom's a great game. I'm very excited to put that on the channel. I'm very excited because I was excited for Spider-Man, and so far Part 1's doing better than Part 2, and Part 2 is not looking too good. So I'm hoping Part 3 I can probably turn it around. Um, you know, I can only hope that Part 3 does better than Part 2. Again, like I said, I can only hope. Uh, uh, um, oh, I probably should. I don't know how quickly y'all been reacting to the posts that are on my channel, but I think I probably should be putting some shit down. Post right there. I just put, guys, I'm live right now. 100 sub Q&A. Are you going to start a Street Fighter series? I was thinking about starting a Street Fighter series. I don't know if I can start all the way back from the OG Street Fighter. That might take some time if you guys want me to start from the very first Street Fighter. I might do a video or two. I might do a couple videos on Street Fighter. I always thought about. Um, I was never good at Street Fighter. I've always been a Mortal Kombat and Marvel vs. Capcom and Soul Calibur and Smash Brothers kind of guy. I was never good at Tekken or um, Street Fighter, but I'm not against starting a Street Fighter series now. I probably could. I don't know what game to start from, but I could probably I could probably um I could probably start something up with that. I can't believe we're actually at 101 subs. I'm even more excited now that we're at 100. Oh, that we're at 101 subs. That's more sick. You can see my fan in my door to my recording room. Welcome, everybody. Oh shit. Nah, I hit the wrong button. Damn it. Let's see. Um. Don't know what to do. I'm gonna be honest. Remember by now there's at least four to five people talking in this stream, but you know. How many people reacted to the still nobody. Awesome. Still nobody. Alright, I wanted to look up FNAF Secret of the Mimic. Shit. I'm missing. There we go. Sent it out. Yep. Sent it out. Close out of that. Damn. I went to sleep early too, and I'm tired as fuck. Golly. Refresh. Maybe we got some people who has reacted to it. Still nothing. Not even a simple like. Alrighty. Well, we got 3 people in here, so feel free to ask any questions. You know. Feel free to ask questions. What's up, Cameron? I'm doing the Q&A early, so ask any questions, ask away with anything. The Q&As today, it's not Saturday. I know you said that you weren't going to be able to show up Saturday, and I canceled a lot of plans. So today is the Q&A. Today is also Minecraft. after the Q&A, but ask away with any questions, any requests, ask away. Because I know before like I end this stream, I do want to make this without having to make a separate announcement for what I'm doing. The rest of this week, today is the Q&A in Minecraft. Tomorrow is Garna Ban 2 and Doom Part 2. Thursday is going to be Marvel vs. Capcom and hopefully Epic Mickey, or it might just be Marvel vs. Capcom. Friday is a surprise only because of what I'm going to announce today. So by Wednesday night, Thursday morning, I should have Security Breach. And I said I would continue Five Nights at Freddy's once I got Security Breach. Here's the problem is I won't be able to do... I feel like if I do the VR games in one go, there's not going to be enough to do. So what I'm saying is I don't normally like to redo the playlists or series more than once. I'm gonna redo, and everybody in here, and I'll make a post about it and all that stuff. As of today, I am going to redo the Five Nights at Freddy's series, but I'm gonna do it the more proper way. I'm gonna do it in 2 separate parts per game instead of playing it all in one go. Although I can do. Hi, what's up? You just got here for the FNAF announcement that I'm making. So again, as of today, I'm taking down all the Five Nights at Freddy's videos only because I'm going to redo every single game in parts. I can play. I'm aware, Goofy. You were here yesterday. I'm aware that it's you. As of today, I'm taking all the FNAF videos down and redoing them. So, because I can play all these games in one go, I just feel like there's not enough time to consume a lot of stuff, and there's not enough hype behind it, and there's not enough... I feel like it'd be best because if you guys want me to attempt to get 2 to 3 stars every game, I would have to do it in parts anyway. So I'm going to be playing FNAF 1 in parts, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4, FNAF World, FNAF Sister Location, FNAF Pizzeria Simulator, FNAF Ultimate Custom Night, Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted, Five Nights at Freddy's VR Halloween Edition, Five Nights Security Breach, Five Nights Ruin, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2, and then once I get into the pit, that will also be into parts as well. Who would win in a fight, Jason or Michael? Jason. I think Jason. I feel like we've already talked about that, but I don't know. Jason, just because he's actually technically a supernatural being. But then so is Michael Myers, to each their own. But yeah, as of after this stream, I am taking down the Five Nights at Freddy's videos, and I'm going to redo them the best way that I can do them. I feel better doing them in parts, even though they may be short. They may be only 40 to 50 minutes long. It's most likely going to be under an hour unless we're getting into the later games of FNAF 3, 4, and all that. I feel best if we do it in parts because there's more hype behind it as it goes on. And plus, you're not going to miss anything if you don't catch the stream. You'll be able to go back and rewatch all of it. So yes, I am going to redo FNAF 1 through Ultimate Custom Night to Security Breach to actually Five Nights at Freddy's to Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2 are the games that I'm playing in order in multiple parts. So every other day I'm not streaming Five Nights at Freddy's every day. I'm going to make that very clear right now because I will get burned out and I will get tired of playing it. So if I can try to do double streams. If not, like I said, one of my main things this year is I'm going to try to make a set schedule for what's coming out what day. For the rest of this week, today is the Q&A and Minecraft. Tomorrow is Garna Banban Chapter 2 and Doom Part 2. Thursday is Marvel vs. Capcom and probably Doom Part 3 or Spider-Man Part 3. Either there's probably going to be two. If not, then definitely Marvel vs. Capcom. Friday, since Friday is technically August 8th, that is the anniversary of FNAF anyway, so I think it'd be best that we start the OG game on its birthday or its anniversary day. So August 8th, Friday, is the start of the Five Nights at Freddy's series, the third and final time. I'm not redoing it. Like I said, in the previous time that I've done this series, I will do my absolute best, especially now that I'm going to do it in separate episodes per game. I will try my absolute best to play and get as many stars as I possibly can. If I cannot get more than 1 star, I'm sorry. If I can't even get a single star, sorry. At least I will give it my best attempt to do so. But I feel like I'll be able to at least get somewhere because I'm doing it again in separate parts. So Friday is Five Nights at Freddy's Part 1. And even if the game is like, even if the episode is like 40 minutes long, you gotta think, I'm gonna try to do 2 to 3 nights per episode so that there's multiple episodes. I know as the games go on, it gets longer, it gets more difficult, so there are going to be some longer episodes than not. I'm not gonna try to make every other game 30, 40 minutes. I'm gonna set myself a timed thing to where I'm gonna be like, okay, this episode I'm gonna beat the first 3 nights. However long it takes me to beat those 3 nights is however long it takes me. Whether that's 40 minutes, whether that's an hour, whether it's 2 hours. Not all the videos are going to be the exact same length. Now, with that in mind, I am very excited that I am doing it this way because I won't have to do so much in such little time. I know it is probably better to play all the games in one episode, like in their own things. But when we got to FNAF 4, you guys seen how tired I was. Mind you, I was sick. So that's another thing. I was also tired and I couldn't focus because of being sick. So there's 2 things. And then I had to multitask a lot. So there's 3 things right there. And I wasn't at my best. I feel like now that I'm at my best, I'm feeling much better. I'm no longer sick. Once we get to like FNAF 4 and Sister Location, I'm telling you right now, Night 4 is going to be its own thing. We finally beat it. I think I understand I think I finally understand the mechanic, or I understand I understand how Night 4 works. You got to look at all the spring locks like they're clocks. You want to keep them at a certain time throughout the night. Once like the 3 minutes are up, then you just let it do whatever the fuck it wants. But you got to do your best to try to keep it from doing it. So once I figure out the rhythm of Night 4 again, I will be able to beat Night 4. Since I've done it once, I'm sure I can do it again. And then I will do my best to do Night 5. I'm telling you, for Sister Location, Night 4 and Night 5 are probably going to be their own episodes. So, with that, and plus, if you guys want me to actually attempt to do a lot of the custom nights, that's going to be its own thing. That they're going to be their own things. So, I think this is going to be the third and last time, no matter how much I fail, this is the third and last time I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm redoing the series. That's not the last time I'm playing Five Nights at Freddy's. This is the last time I'm redoing the series. I will continue on from there. FNAF World is going to be its own thing, which that's going to be difficult to stream every other. So that's why that one's going to be on occasion. We're not going to get to Sister Location till we're almost done with FNAF World. I'm going to try to get as many endings and as many characters and as many stuff as I can. I can't promise anything. So FNAF World's going to be its own thing, but it's still going to be part of the Five Nights playlist. Like I said, I know after FNAF 4, FNAF World, FNAF Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, Ultimate Custom Night are the most difficult games. Then you get to VR. VR is a completely different ball game. VR, that is going to take so much time to where I don't know how long I'm going to be recording for that. Like I said, I can beat Security Breach and get all 7 endings in one video, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to play the game, make it very long and interesting to do it in separate parts, and then I'll play Ruin, and then I'll do Help Wanted 2. Hopefully by then, I will have Into the Pit. Hopefully by then, I will also have a PS5, and I will stream Secret of the Mimic. Because I plan on taking Five Nights at Freddy's for the long run. I don't plan on beating the games within a year. I plan on playing FNAF 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on throughout this year. So probably by the end of this year, we'll be at Help Wanted 2. Maybe not even... No. Because if we're starting FNAF 1 now, and I'm doing episodes every other week or every other 2 weeks or however I may feel, I think I'm only most likely going to get to the 4th game by the end of this year, and then by the start of 2026, fresh out the gate, we're going to go FNAF World. If it goes to plan. What I plan to do is, since August 8th is the anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's, Friday, I am starting Five Nights at Freddy's there. That is part 1. And I'm not going to do part 2 for at least maybe another week. I want to change it up. I don't want it to be the same thing over and over again. I'm glad that FNAF has done super well, and I'm not hating on that. I really do appreciate everybody that showed up and been showing support for Five Nights at Freddy's. I get that. As a huge FNAF fan, I understand that completely. But that's only hitting one part of my audience. If I want to hit around the world, I can't just focus on one series. Although, yes, a lot of YouTubers got fortunate enough to get famous off of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not hating on that at all. Great for them. I like Markiplier, Corey, all of them got famous for Five Nights at Freddy's. That is fine. That is 100% fine. As a huge fan of both of those YouTubers, I have nothing to complain about. But like I said, I want to be able to give something to the audience around the world. I know a lot of people like Five Nights at Freddy's. Garna Bam Bam's doing pretty good. Poppy Playtime's doing pretty good. There's going to be PS3 content, PS2 content. There's going to be VR content eventually with Help Wanted, Resident Evil, all that stuff. There's going to be Nintendo Switch content. There's going to be more Q&As. Eventually, once I get a job and I save up, I'm buying a new laptop so that we can do movie reactions, TV show reactions, video reactions, trailer reactions, whatever it may be. I'm going to hopefully get some soundproofing. I don't plan on, I want to keep putting this into my own head so that I know what to work for. I don't plan on being in this location for more than 2 years. Where I'm currently living, I don't plan to be here for more than 2 years. So eventually I'm going to have to take down all the soundproofing and all the stuff and all the lights that you see. So, but right now, the main things are variety games, like a variety of different games throughout this channel. Get a job, lose weight, because I'm balancing 3 things right now. I have 23 days until my birthday, and that's when I'm having my wrestling match against my buddy. I only have 23 days. I don't have a lot of time to now fuck around. So I'm going to try my best to stream every day after I get off of work or if I'm not working, I'll still try to stream every day, whatever it may be. And again, only this week, I feel like I'm going to be doing the 2 stream things. I'm not going to be doing double streams every week. If I don't work at all that 1 week, I will double stream. If I work, I'll only do 1 stream, but it's still going to be a stream. Sure, it may not be a 4 or 5 hour stream, but at least it's going to be an hour or 2. It's not. Unfortunately, that's just how life is. So back to FNAF. As of tonight, the Five Nights at Freddy's playlist is gone because I'm going to redo it for the 3rd and final time. And what is done is done. After Friday, once I do part 1 of Five Nights at Freddy's 1, that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a part series of all the games in order. So I'm not playing them out of order. I'm going to go from FNAF, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4, FNAF World, and so on. So I hope you guys are excited for that. I'm excited for that because now that gives it more hype for me to, because I love Five Nights at Freddy's and I want to be excited to play Five Nights at Freddy's. But since I was on that FNAF kick of playing a stream of FNAF every single day, it kind of tired me out. And I don't want that. So and I will be playing Carna Ban Ban. I'm gonna continue it. It seems pretty fun. I like Chapter 1. I heard great things about Chapter 2 last night when I was playing Chapter 1. So, high hopes for that series to do good. Poppy Playtime's doing great right now. I'm gonna be playing other indie horror games. Death Park. Emily wants to play Choo Choo Charles, Cuphead. Bendy's gonna be here soon. I plan on playing Bendy in October. Same thing with Choo Choo Charles. And honestly, that's when I plan on playing FNAF 4. Because if you think about it, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is a Halloween game. Like, that game came out in October, and it even got a Halloween update. So I feel like it'd be best if I wait till October to play FNAF 4. So that's why I'm also spacing out these Five Nights at Freddy's games. Because we're in August. I only got 2 months till October. So, and then November comes around. And then, God, when December comes around, I'm going to try to find a bunch of other games to play. I know I still got to finish Outlast. I got to do the Whistleblower DLC. But the only problem with doing that is I don't think that YouTube will allow me to play Whistleblower, only because there's so much nudity in that game that I cannot edit it out. I don't have the proper editing equipment or or software to like blur it out. So I don't think I can play Whistleblower DLC. I'm gonna try my best to play the Whistleblower. I don't think it's gonna do well because YouTube might age restrict it. I know Little Nightmares is coming. Let's see. I know what I'm doing for October. October is mostly going to be horrifying Halloween games. So, with doing the Parted FNAF series, FNAF 4 is going to be in October. Little Nightmares is going to be in October. Bendy, you got Emily Wants to Play. You got more Dead by Daylight. All of that's going to be in October. So look forward to October. I have an October lockdown. Now I just got to figure out what I'm going to do for next week in September and the rest of the year. So, actually, while I'm here, I'm going to make a post real quick. Again, feel free to put anything in the chat. So, while I'm here, Wednesday. I spelled Wednesday wrong. Yay! Wednesday. Garden of Ban. Chapter 2. And what's up, PJ? Welcome. Feel free to ask anything. PJ, I texted you last night about redoing the Five Nights at Freddy's series. I hope you're on board with what I said. Because I just pretty much said what I said to you last night, what I did on the stream. So if you want to make sure that you know what I meant, go rewind back a bit into the stream, and I was talking about the FNAF series. Okay, so Wednesday is Garden of Banban Chapter 2, and Doom. You're on board for sure? Okay, like I said, I plan to do FNAF 4 by October, so I'm going to split these up in parts, and hopefully because that will make me feel better personally, instead of having to do it every day of the week in one long thing. It's kind of tiring. So what I say, Doom, 1993, Doom, Part 2, That's for that. Now, for Thursday is Marvel versus Capcom stream, and maybe Spider-Man. No, not Spider-Man. I'm not gonna do Spider-Man yet. Twisted Metal Part 2. And then Friday. So since Friday, PJ, since Friday is the anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's, that's when I'm going to restart the Five Nights at Freddy's series. So, FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's, Part 1. Freddy's Part 1. And, and while we're here, Death Park. That one might be a whole stream because that's a smaller game, but I'm gonna definitely do more than one part because there's hard mode and then there's a bunch of stuff. And then Saturday, Saturday is SPIDER. Part 3. Okay, this is Part 3, and then Sunday is random. Dark Rooms, the plush baby part is pissing me off. Oh. Yeah, so you know what's going to really suck is that I'm going to redo night 4 for Sister Location, but that's going to be its own video. That's not going to be in one. That's going to be its own video. It's not going to be another thing. Saturday is just that, and then Sunday is gonna be random stream, probably Dead by Daylight or something like that. I'm not too sure. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I just posted what the rest of the streams are gonna look like this week on the community tab or the post tab. Go check it out. That's what it's gonna look like. I know, like I said, after this Q&A, what time is it right now? It's like 7:30. After this Q&A, Minecraft Solo Survivor Series Part 3 is going to be happening right after this. So the minute I'm done with this, I'm going to turn my system on and I'm going to stream Minecraft. Hopefully my survival world is still there and still saved. It's been 4 months since I've played it last, so I don't remember where the fuck I'm at. So I'm gonna be streaming a bit of that, and then, like I said, you know, you're loving the beard. Hey, thanks. I'm doing my best to grow it out. You can't see it, but it's growing in like right here. It's connecting, and then a little bit of it's growing over here. So it's coming in good, but it's coming in slow. So um, but to any of the 5 people, PJ included, like request any games. What are you excited for on this channel? Like ask any questions. God damn, what the fuck? You just have some random hair on your chin. I feel like you can grow a beard out. It's just gonna dude. It took me 4 years for even this to just happen. Like I had to grow it out for a long time. It took 4 years for it to look like this after shaving it constantly and hoping that it grows out better. So, you know, it doesn't look too bad. I'm excited to see Help Wanted, partly because I need help, and partly because I fucking love how it looks. So, yeah, like I said, once I restart the FNAF series, it gives me more time and it gives you guys more episodes and more content to enjoy of me playing Help Wanted. Because I'm going to try my best to beat the games. Like I said, I'm sorry if I don't fucking ace every single game. I am going to play the game in multiple parts for every game and do my absolute best on trying to beat them. If I get stuck to where, I can't figure out shit and it's just how it is, that's just how it is. But because originally, PJ, the thing was I was going to continue with the all-in-one video thing, and then I thought to myself, shit, the next game I'm playing is VR. How am I, in the span of 3 hours, going to get VR all done? I can't, because that's when my headset dies. My headset only has a 3-hour time limit before it dies. And then I could only probably get halfway through the game, and then it'd just be done. So I'm gonna do the games by parts now. Like I said, tonight after I'm done with Minecraft, the Five Nights at Freddy's playlist is disappearing, and it's gonna be re-brought back on Friday in episodic in episodes, in separate episodes. It's not gonna be one long stream, so that you guys have more content to enjoy, while I'm also playing other games on top of that. I know I can't wait to continue to play Doom and Garna Bam Bam and Spider Man and FNAF, and soon I'm going to be starting the Resident Evil series, Marvel vs. Capcom. I know Epic Mickey's going to be fucking amazing if I can get Epic Mickey. Um, I do plan on, and this is for I think KZ Gaming, because I think this is what he wanted to come back. Maybe it was the one of my other viewers, but Injustice 2 is going to be coming back with Raiden gameplay. I'm going to be coming back with Raiden and Hellboy, and then that'll be the end of the Fighter Pack 2, and then we start Fighter Pack 3, which is with I think Adam Enchantress and the Ninja Turtles, and then Injustice 2 is done. So I'm excited to bring Injustice 2 back. That was UKZ Gaming? Yeah. So Injustice 2 will be making its comeback here hopefully soon. I plan on doing it either in September or October. I plan on buying Raiden and Hellboy and doing their episodes, and then it's going to be just a little bit more time before I do the Fighter Pack 3, because after I'm done with Fighter Pack 3, I'm pretty much done with Injustice 2, unless I do a random stream where I just want to play a game and just hang out with y'all. Other than that, I don't really see me playing Injustice 2 other than that. I've had a fun time. Casey, I hope you're enjoying the Injustice 2 game as much as I have, because every time I play it, I enjoy it. I'm kind of surprised that Black Manta didn't do that well, the Black Manta episode. Hopefully Raiden and Hellboy turn it around, because Red Hood, Sub-Zero, and Starfire were just knocking shit out. Even when I did the story mode, it was knocking shit out. So, I'm happy for that. Who in this chat right now is actually excited for Garden of Banban 2? Because during this stream right now, like during this stream, I just reacted to Garden of Banban teaser trailer for Chapter 2 and official trailer. It looked interesting. It really looks interesting, and I'm kind of curious. So I know I'm excited for Garden of Banban Chapter 2. Um, so far that's doing pretty good. Chapter 1's doing pretty good. So I'm actually hyped. Because like I said, I've never seen nor played any Garden of Banban game. I've only heard of these games, never once watched a playthrough, never once seen it, never once played it. Quite literally, my first time actually seeing and playing the game was yesterday. So this is a completely new experience for me. I know it's in the realm of where Poppy Playtime and FNAF and all that stuff come in, which is the realm that I'm in, because I love the indie horror games like Bendy, Poppy Playtime, FNAF, all that. So far Chapter 1 hasn't let me down. So far. I'm very excited for what Chapter 2 has to bring. So I'm excited for tomorrow, and because we're playing more Doom, I'm also excited for that. I think for Doom 2, I can only do one video. The Injustice series was the first time I seen and subbed to your channel. Yeah, that was. Actually it was. Yeah, Injustice was the first series that you actually like watched, and then you ended up subbing to me. Yeah. I But back for Doom, I think I'm only gonna play one video of Doom 2, because there's not multiple levels to Doom. It's all one story. So Doom 2 might be a longer stream, but it might only be the only one. And then, man, once we get to Doom 64 and Doom 3, man, because I've never fully played Doom Eternal. I've only fully played Doom 1, 2, 64, 3, and 2016. I've never fully played through Eternal, and I've only played like 5 minutes of the Dark Ages. So those two newer ones I haven't fully played through, but I'm excited to do. So, um, but like I said, Little Nightmares, I'm excited to get ready to play. And yes, once I get my job and I save up and buy proper recording equipment, I will play the Five Nights at Freddy's spin-offs. So, the Joy of Creation, Five Nights at Candy's, One Night at Flumpty's, um, Five Nights at Wario's. I'll be playing like other indie horror games like Tattletale, Night Blights, Boogeyman, shit like that. So hopefully, you know, that also does really well. And like I said, also this year there's going to be PS3 content coming back, like Sonic 4, and I might do one more video of WWE All Stars. I don't think it really did the best, so I'll probably only leave it just at that one. But I will be playing more of the WWE games. I know I'm going to be starting Guitar Hero, which I pray to God that doesn't get me fucked up on YouTube, because that's nothing but music. I know Goosebumps Horrorland. You got Alien vs Predator. You got the Call of Duty games. I am also bringing back Modern Warfare. I think I'm gonna do that next week, or I might do that Sunday, because I said Sunday's a random stream. I might do that Sunday. But yeah, no, I'm waiting for I'm waiting for I'm waiting to see what this channel brings, or what this channel does down the road, because we're at 101 subs now. Now this is the time where hopefully I gain more traction, and hopefully I'll be able to do much more for you guys, to where you can enjoy other things on this channel. And like I said, if you guys request games or stuff, I'll look into them, and if there's an easier way to play them, I'll play them and I'll make a video of it. So don't be afraid to like throw out a video game idea. I think one of my viewers threw out the Assassin's Creed games. So honestly, I've only played like one Assassin's Creed game, so I'm not against of playing the Assassin's Creed games. I've only played one. I've played the one where you're a pirate, whatever one that is. I think it's Black Flag. I think Black Flag is the Assassin's Creed game that you're a pirate. You going to do Fortnite? So Fortnite, the only problem with Fortnite is there's so much copyrighted music within the emotes to the lobby tracks to all that stuff to where YouTube will not allow me to record it. Because I have attempted to previously stream Fortnite over multiple occasions. Not on this channel, but before my other channel disappeared off the face of the earth. They kept getting copyright striked because of the emotes and the lobby tracks in the game. And now that there's even more copyrighted music, I don't think it would work on my channel. And for some reason, out of me and Boss Mo Drago, it only hits me. It doesn't hit Devin or Toby. It doesn't hit Toby at all. It only hits me. I don't know why. I don't know why. I would love to record Fortnite for you guys because that's a game that me and Boss Mo just play randomly just to fuck around and just have a fun time. But I don't know why it won't work for me. But it'll work for him. So unfortunately, Fortnite I cannot do, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. If I want to avoid as many issues and all that stuff as I can, it's best that because see, I wouldn't have a problem if Fortnite had if the Fortnite videos gotten copyrighted, as long as they didn't have an issue. Because I'm going to redo the Kingdom Hearts series, but Kingdom Hearts, I'm going to get copyrighted. But there's going to be no issue behind the copyright. They're still going to have to copyright me because there's copyrighted music in it, but there's no issue. So I'm not getting a copyright strike or a copyright claim on the video. The copyright strikes and the copyright claims are something that you got to worry about, whereas a copyright with no impact, you had another before this channel, I had another channel that was almost at 500 subs. And that was one that I had done from when I was 12 years old to 17. I had that channel from 6th grade all the way throughout high school. It's shit went down to where I had lost everything. I had lost everything after after my sophomore year. So I would have been 17 going on 18 when I lost my channel, my previous one. And I didn't lose it for any reason due to like YouTube. I lost it because there was a lot of stuff that had happened with like recovering a password and all that stuff. Then I got locked out trying to fix it, but all the information that was on my all the info that was on my my for my previous account was on a phone that blew up. Quite literally, my phone that I had my other channel's information on went up in flames. I went to go charge it and it got overheated, so I took it off the charger, let it cool down, thinking that it was like, oh, it's probably overheating for some reason, and it went up in flames. So I really can't explain it more than it just went up in fucking smoke. So yeah, there was a lot of trying to recover a password so that if something like that was to happen, I would have a new password to recover that account because I had done so much for that account. Now, unfortunately, I lost everything on that PlayStation account too because of the same reason. I tried to recover my password, trying to make a new one that I would remember so I can save it just in case if anything happened to it, and lost it. No, this is not a new room. This is a different angle of the room that you are seeing. It's still the same room. Axe, I know you're the main one that loves the Five Nights at Freddy's content as much as I do. Listen to me closely. As of tonight, I am taking down all the Five Nights at Freddy's videos because I'm going to redo this series for a third and final time on Friday. Friday is the 11th anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm going to restart all the games, and I'm going to do them in parts. So they are going to be spread out over time. I'm getting Security Breach hopefully Wednesday night. So I will be able to play right after I get done with Ultimate Custom Night. I'm going to go right into VR, right into Security Breach, right into Help Wanted 2. So just telling you right now, Five Nights at Freddy's is going to be redone for the third and final time. And they're going to be in parts. I'm not playing the game all in one stream. I'm doing separate streams per thing because I feel like it helps me out more and it's more content for you guys to consume. Why though? Just make them creative video, like interesting thumbnail, maybe you'll get popular. It's not about getting popular. It's about I don't feel like I did a good enough job on them to where I'm not happy with how the videos turned out. I don't at this point, getting popular happens over time. It's not going to happen overnight. Okay? It's popular is not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about because the fact that I don't feel happy about how those videos turned out. So FNAF 1's going to be in parts. FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4, FNAF World, Sister Location, Pizzeria Sim, UCN, Help Wanted Halloween, Security Breach, Ruin, Help Wanted 2, and Into the Pit. They're all going to be in separate parts over time. I'm not going to be doing Five Nights at Freddy's day after day after day after day after a day. I am going to be doing Five Nights at Freddy's one day out of the week, and then maybe a week or two down the road, I'll do a part 2. You're on a laptop. Please play FNAF 3 or Five Nights at Candy's 3. Like I was talking about, once I get a job here, hopefully within the next week or two, I'm going to save up, buy a better laptop that can stream OBS. Once I get OBS all situated, I will play the Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. Five Nights at Candy's is included into the fan games. So I will do Five Nights at Candy's 1, 2, 3, and then Five Nights at Candy's Remaster. And then I'll finally play the game that you wanted me to play for so long, The Joy of Creation. I will do the free roam, and then I'll play the story mode. I will play those Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. Like I said, I just gotta wait till I save up. What's up, DC? Welcome to the Q&A. But yeah, as of tonight, the Five Nights at Freddy's videos are off my channel, and they will be brought back. They will be brought back on Friday. Friday will be the start of Five Nights at Freddy's for the third and final time, separate parts, and then it's done. And then until I do it years later for a revisited or the 24-hour marathon that I want to do for Five Nights. Because eventually, once I beat all the games and I get more comfortable with recording and what I'm going to be doing, I want to do the 24-hour live stream. When is the new podcast? So that's another thing. I'm gonna try to work on trying to get that figured out as much as I possibly can. Everybody's busy, so you will stream it again, or are you just gonna make old streams like highlights? So I'm gonna restream the entire series again. but in separate parts. They're not going to be all one stream. They are going to be in separate parts. So yes, I'm restreaming Five Nights at Freddy's entirely in separate parts. But the podcast, I'm hoping for my birthday. If anything, that's the next podcast episode. So 23 days from now, if everything goes to plan, if I have a job and if everything goes to plan, I can take that day off because that's again also the wrestling match that I have with my friend. We're going to do the podcast before everything happens throughout the day. So we might actually do that podcast live. We might actually do an episode of 104 Podcast live. I don't know who's going to be on it. I'm hoping a lot more than just 2 people. We might get 3 to 4 people on there. I'm not too sure. I'm hoping you guys are liking the podcast episodes. I know they're not really the best audio or the best well structured or whatever, but the whole point behind the 104 podcast is we talk about quite literally whatever the fuck we want to talk about. That's quite literally the 104 podcast in itself. I'm gonna try to work up something here soon, and then I'm also gonna try to work up on the music. Can you explain why America literally has a high unemployment rate? Nope, I can't explain that. Only because I don't pay attention to the world enough. People are just lazy. I don't know. There's a bunch of different reasons why it's the highest unemployment rate. I'm not too sure. I don't even think that's my my job to even explain that, because that's more of like a politics and all that other like I ignore all that shit because I just don't care. Like cuz I feel like if you worry about that stuff too much, you care about so much but not care about much more shit that's important. So, I can't explain it. I'm sure somebody else can that's all into that kind of stuff, but I can't. I didn't mean that in a politic way. I still even if you didn't mean it like a politic way, I still can't even explain it because there's millions of reasons why we're uh the most unemployment part of the world. I guess I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I do not know. Have you ever watched Breaking Bad? Yes, I have. I have watched Breaking Bad. It is a very good show. Um, I don't remember it as much, but I know like I remember like if I was to rewatch it, I'd probably remember everything, but I haven't seen in such a long time. So it has been a minute. What time is it? It's like set. Oh, it's almost going on 8. Okay. Um, Luckily, I can stream Minecraft from 8:30 to 10:30, 11 ish. Oh yeah. By the way, I put it on my post in the channel. So if you want to know the streams for the rest of this week, go to the post tab in my channel. It's the newest post. You'll see what I'm recording next. Today is the Q&A in Minecraft. Tomorrow is Garna Banban 2 and Doom. Thursday is Marvel vs. Capcom, and I think I said Doom Part 3. And then Friday is Five Nights at Freddy's and Death Park. And then Saturday is just Spider-Man. Sunday is random. So it could be Call of Duty, it could be Dead by Daylight, or whatever it may be. I'm going to try to do my best to every week put what I'm streaming so that you guys know. And I would put my times, but if you guys are around the world, I don't necessarily know what time that's going to be for you guys. So as long as you just see that I'm live, I guess that's all that matters. Because I don't know what it's like time wise over there for you guys. It's like 8 o'clock at night over here. So it might be morning time for you guys. It might be midday. It might be nighttime. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, bro, I love the FNAF streams, but I'm sorry for not showing up for the rest of the games. I kind of like FNAF too much. That's fine. Like I'm saying, I don't have a problem that you show up specifically for FNAF content. If that's what you're there for the channel, that's completely fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I'm just telling you right now, my channel is not only going to be FNAF based. Because, like I said earlier, that's only reaching a part of my audience. Where I feel like if I put variety in my channel, different games every week, different shit every day, it brings in more people. It's not just, oh, FNAF. Like, I would love to have just a separate channel where I talk about FNAF, because trust me, I love FNAF a lot too. But I gotta make this work first before I can put another channel and have that do its own thing. So, you know, like I said, I have no problem with you liking FNAF. I have no problem with you showing up for the FNAF streams and only those. That's fine. If that's what you're into and that's what you just like to see on my channel is just the FNAF content or FNAF related stuff, whether it's Poppy Playtime, Garna Ban Ban, Bendy, whatever it may be, that's fine. But I feel like it would be best if I add variety to this channel so that everybody gets a little bit of something from this channel. Make a podcast with your friends, not about personal life, but talk only about games and opinions about them. That should make the podcast maybe more interesting. Like I said, we don't normally talk like I know we've talked about our personal lives on multiple occasions in those podcasts, but we literally talk about anything. We quite literally talk about anything because that our friend, so backstory time, because I know we I said it in one of the podcast episodes that had Patrick on it, but backstory time. The 104 podcast was a funny comic, comedic idea that our buddy Patrick made up. And while he was in high school with us, Patrick would always, every time we'd be gaming, he'd be like, oh, welcome back to the 104 podcast where we talk about absolutely fucking nothing important. And I told him, I was like, dude, we should definitely make that a podcast where it's called the 104 podcast where we talk about nothing but just fucking shit because we're bored. Like, we don't have any structure and we don't talk about any certain topics. We just go, we just turn on the camera, we just talk. And so for his senior project before he graduated, because he's a year older than me, so he graduated a year before I did. Maybe stream the podcast. I was saying for my birthday, I might live stream that one. I'm gonna try to stream as many podcasts as I possibly can. But back to the story. He had to do a podcast episode for his senior project. And I helped him do that. And I told him, I was like, dude, if you give me, because this was completely his idea, I didn't want to steal this idea without asking him. So I asked him, I was like, dude, if I can do this correctly, do you care if I make the 104 podcast come to life? When's your birthday? You didn't stream on the 28th of July, didn't you? I think I did stream the 28th of July. My birthday is August 26th. So I have 23 days till my birthday. I have 23 days till my birthday. But I told Patrick, I was like, if I can do this right, can I make the 104 podcast a real thing? And without hesitation, he said, sure. So, your birthday was a week ago. Happy late birthday. I hope you had a fun birthday. Happy late birthday. So once it was time I knew the time was right. I made the 104 podcast come to life, and our first episode aired in October, where we literally ranked Halloween candy and what we were going to do for Halloween. And then the next one came out in November. The next one was supposed to come out in December, but didn't come out until 2024. No, start of 2025. The other one didn't come out till the start of this year. So I have a total of 5. We're gonna have more podcast videos, and I hope that they do well. With just scheduling and trying to figure out who's working when and who's not working and what are we doing this day and what are we not doing that day. It's hard to connect the dots on when we're gonna do a project episode. Now, like I said, I'm working on an album, so that in itself. Trick or treat on Halloween absolutely peak when you share money with your friends while trick and treating. I agree. Well, not money, but I love Halloween. Don't get me wrong. Halloween is one of my favorite times of the year. You best believe I'm buying a costume and I'm going to get candy. That's just me. So, but it's mostly just a scheduling problem. Patrick right now, he's at a bit of a point in time where he's actually not here right now. He's actually moved for a bit. Hopefully he comes back relatively soon. You earn money while trick-or-treating? That's a fucking plus. That is a plus. I'm hoping Patrick comes back soon because he is one of the main guys that I want to have on the podcast a lot. But like I said, it's scheduling, and since I'm looking for a job, there's a lot of times where I'm probably not even going to be able to stream normally. But I'm going to try my best to stream as much as I can. And so, like I said, I'm working on an album. That's a huge project in itself. It's very hard when you have no background of making music, writing music. I don't have an actual background of singing. I think I can sing depending on the song. But I have no actual background of being a professional singer, a professional songwriter. I'm doing all this because I want to see if I can do it. This is purely out of my curiosity, but also at the same time I'm thinking, fuck it, why not also make it and just put it on the channel to see how people think about it? Because depending on how well this album turns out, how long it takes me to even finish this album, those are the two main things that is probably going to be the reason why I don't do another one. No, I do not. And I was hoping that was a joke. But it's very hard to make an album, especially if I'm doing it by myself. I am making the beats, I am making the songs all by myself. My friends are featuring on them. But I'm making all 20 songs by myself. No, I'm only making 19 songs by myself. There's only one that I'm not making, and it's going to probably be the biggest song on that album because it has like 5 people on it. So that one I'm not making. I'm putting my part in by writing and singing, and they're doing their part, but we gotta get title creativity on Megamind. On the Megamind. Title creativity on the Megamind. What the fuck does that even mean? But like all this stuff takes time. And I'm actually kind of happy that you guys are like talking about the podcast cuz I didn't think nobody actually watched those. Although I want people to watch them, I just never thought nobody did because nobody's like, hey, when's the next podcast episode? So I'm glad you guys are bringing that up. Is gooning acceptable as a society? I don't fucking know. Nor do I care. I honestly, like, that word, like, came out of thin air, and I don't even know what the fuck it is. I don't even know what it is. I just know it's a meme. If it's a real thing, I don't know what it is. I'm not fluent on the new wave of memes that have come into the world. So I don't know even what. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's something very fucked up. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But um so yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I plan on doing, especially since we're at 101. Our new sub goal is 110. Once we hit 110, that's another sub goal. Every 10 now is a sub goal until we hit about 500. Once we hit 500, every 20 is a sub goal. And you want to keep going up. Or every 15 is a sub goal. I don't know. I just want what my plan is for this channel is to build a good community where everybody can get along, everybody can enjoy their own strand of content that I give to you guys, and just hopefully you guys would like more of it. Like I said, I'm a variety channel, or trying to be one. So there are going to be more podcast episodes. The album is going to be put on this channel. There are going to be movie reactions, reaction videos, trailer reactions. There's going to be gaming videos. This isn't just going to be a gaming channel. This is going to be a variety channel. Because as much as I love playing video games, I don't think video games do it that much anymore. Watch Breaking Bad. Eventually, yes. Eventually, once I get the right recording equipment, I will sit and watch TV shows like Breaking Bad, like Supernatural, um, like TV shows like that. I'll sit and watch TV shows and movies. Anime is definitely going to be one that's going to be on this channel. I've never seen One Piece or Naruto, and I'm sure a lot of you, after hearing me say that, are going to be like, you gotta watch One Piece and Naruto. So I'll probably do that with Chris and Toby, because they're huge anime. Like, I like some anime, like Dragon Ball, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Yu-Gi-Oh, Beyblade, Death Note, Blue Exorcist, but that's my only knowledge right there. Never seen Naruto. Never seen One Piece. What's up, DT? Welcome. Bro, you can just make it like a YouTube short rating, the short edits. Don't wait for better equipment. You are better than that. Come on. I thought this was going to happen on Saturday, so I'd flip my whole schedule around. If you look at my channel on the post tab, you're going to keep doing this for a few more hours? No, only because I'm streaming Minecraft right after this. And I don't want to be streaming Minecraft till 4 in the morning. So I'm probably only going to do this for another hour or so. I'm probably only going to do this till 9. But, okay, wait. You said, don't wait for better equipment. You are better than that. Come on. I got it. Oh, yeah, I'm also going to try to do more YouTube shorts, because I don't even know how to fucking do those in the first place. So hopefully Devin teaches me how to do that. Are you still going to do it on Saturday, though? No, I'm doing... This is the Q&A right now. This is the 100 sub Q&A right now. It's not happening Sunday. Or Saturday. Saturday is just Spider-Man Part 3, and maybe another one if I have... Maybe another stream if I have time. Who's more iconic? Oh, Who has the more iconic mask, Michael, Jason, or Ghostface? Do Five Nights at Freddy's on Thursday. Well, no, the 8th is Friday, and I think the 8th, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look this up. To answer your question, DT, Jason has the most iconic mask between, I feel like, Five Nights at Freddy's. When did it came out August. It came out August 8th. Yeah. So Friday, I'm going to start the Five Nights at Freddy's series. I'm not going to do it Thursday. It's going to be Friday. It's going to be on its 11th anniversary is when I start the Five Nights at Freddy's series. I feel like that's a good way to start it. And also, to get more into that, they're not going to be super long streams. I'm going to do only like maybe 2 or 3 nights a stream. Now, once the games get longer, like after FNAF 3, the streams are most likely going to be longer because the nights are going to be longer. They're going to be more difficult. So, there are going to be longer videos, but they're not all going to be the same length in videos. There are going to be longer videos. There's going to be shorter videos between the entire Five Nights at Freddy's, especially when we get to Security Breach. Security Breach, I'm doing at least 2 hours per video. And there's 7 endings, so there's going to be at least, 10 parts? Maybe even more? Are you still going to do a Saturday Q&A stream? I think they're way more enjoyable. No, I'm not doing one Saturday. This is the Q&A for right now. I'm only doing Q&As once we hit a sub goal. A massive sub goal. So, we did 90. Are you streaming or making a video on Five Nights? I'm streaming. All the FNAF games that I'm doing are streams. They're not pre-recorded videos. FNAF World, that's going to be a stream. FNAF VR, okay, new sub goal 102. Nope. The next Q&A is 110. My new sub goal is 110. The next Q&A is at 110. Every new sub goal that I put is going to be a Q&A. You said, oh, easy? Dude, if that's easy, I'm going to be fucking dead. If I wake up tomorrow and I see that I'm at 109 subs, I'll be damned. Gotta do them often. I try to do them often. I wanted to do them often, but, you know, the one time that I tried to do it, then again, I didn't have a lot of viewers. None of them really enjoyed it. The people that did view it, they were like, dude, you want to save that for big sub goals or big achievements. That's when you want to do a Q&A. Boys, we got to get this done. I wanted to watch FNAF streams, but more often, he's going to wake up and see 112. If I wake up tomorrow and I see 112, I'm going to cry. I cried last night. I'm going to be honest. I didn't expect to hit 100 subs because I haven't streamed as of Monday. I hadn't streamed in the past 4 days. I was at 96 and I was like, okay, it's going to take me about a month or a couple of weeks to get to 100. No, quite literally, when I came back and started to stream Garna Band Band, I hit 101. After that stream, I actually cried. I was super happy that I got 100 subs very quickly. I'm going to hop on like 10 different accounts. That's insane. If you do that, that's insane. I wanted to watch FNAF streams, but more often though. So, that's why I'm doing it in parts. I'm doing it so that once or twice, depending on how I feel about the week, there will be a Five Nights at Freddy's episode. My plan is to do, like, let's say Monday I play Spider-Man, Tuesday I do Doom, Wednesday will be Five Nights at Freddy's, Thursday, Friday are other things, and then next week it'll be Monday Spider-Man, Tuesday's Five Nights at Freddy's, Wednesday is Doom. Like, I want to switch it up to give that variety aspect. Who would be more of a chill friend, Michael or Jason? Michael. Do you watch Jurassic World? I have not seen... I have not seen the new... no, the last Jurassic movie I seen was Jurassic Park 3. That was the last one I watched. Yeah, Dark Angel in Prime. I'm in my prime? I hope so. That's all I can hope so. That's all I can hope for. All I honestly can hope for. What the fuck? Oh, my fucking... Hold on. I gotta pull up Snap. Who's more evil, the Joker, Michael Myers, or Art the Clown? Um, that's a toss up between Art or Michael. Joker's got nothing on those two. Joker's evil, but he's evil for a different reason. He's not evil as in pure evil. He's evil because he's just a dickhead. So on the post part of my channel, on the post tab in my channel, do you think Batman with straight hands would beat Jason, Uber Jason, or Batman? So there's this thing about Batman can beat anybody as long as he has prep time. I feel like if Batman was prepared to find out about Jason and know about what he does, Batman could beat Jason at least. I don't think kill him, but if not, Jason would kill Batman. The Joker is broken, bro. Watch the scene. Dying on the sidewalk, would you walk over me? Art the Clown or Iron Man? Iron Man. Iron Man or Batman? Iron Man. Iron Man in both. Who Aura games more, Batman or Iron Man? Iron Man don't even have a game. Iron Man, well, he's got a VR experience, but I would have to say Batman in that because Batman actually has video games. They don't have a singular Iron Man game unless you count the VR experience. Both Batman more anonymous. Like, I don't got a problem with Batman, Spider-Man, or Uber Jason. I love Spider-Man, but Uber Jason. Uber Jason is a fucking tank. Ghost Rider or Silver Surfer? Ooh, Silver Surfer. Odin or Superman? Odin. The One Above Awe versus the Beyonder. I don't know any of those. Galactus or Spawn? I want to say Spawn, but I think Galactus might have him in that department. Spawn or Ghost Rider? Spawn. Superman or Spawn? Spawn. Because technically, Spawn can get kryptonite as a power. His suit can turn into kryptonite. Spawn and Superman versus Silver Surfer and Ghost Rider. Spawn and Superman are going to be Silver Surfer and Ghost Rider. Who is smarter, Iron Man or Batman? They're both pretty smart, but I would say Iron Man is. They're both smart in their own reasons. Thor and Wolverine versus Superman and Batman. Thor and Wolverine. You got a god, and then you got to do that doesn't die. Who has better plot armor, Goku or Goku? All Goku has to do is turn Ultra Instinct, and he kills Batman. Can I stream for another 2 hours? I gotta go, but I want to come back. Like I said, unfortunately, all I have, I gotta stream Minecraft. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go on for another 2 hours. Otherwise, if I didn't have Minecraft to stream, I probably would have done this all night. But since I have Minecraft, and I already said I do that, I'm doing Minecraft. So, let me ask question anyway. What? What question? Let me ask questions then anyway. Like, if you show up to the Minecraft stream asking questions, I don't care. Like, I'll answer them. I'm not just gonna look at them and just be like, I'll answer your questions. You can still ask questions and stuff outside of a Q&A. Who is faster, Batman or Robin? Batman. I'm gonna head off. I'll be back for Minecraft and ask questions. Alright, I'll see you there, man. Alright, to the other 5 viewers, does anybody have questions? I got only 6 minutes before I head off, go get something to drink, and then get ready to stream Minecraft. Does anybody else have questions? Okay, well then I guess that I'm out of here. I appreciate everybody that showed up for the 100 sub stream for the Q&A. Like I said, the rest of this week has already been planned. Sunday or Saturday is when I will do for next week's streams. So, you know, keep yourself updated by looking at the post tab in my channel to know what I'm streaming for next week and the weeks on. I am very excited to, you know, continue on this journey with you guys for my YouTube career, and I hope you guys are excited as well. But I'm out of here. I'm gonna go grab something to drink real quick, probably something to snack on, and then I will be back and being ready to play Minecraft. All right, see you guys there.